All the lights are coming on now. How I wish that it would snow now. I don't feel like going home now. I wish that I would stay. All the trees are on display now, and it's cold now. I don't feel like going.
Hi guys, it's Shell with Little Acres Creations. Welcome to day 7 of the Stocking Stuffer series. So today I am recreating a craft that I did last year. It wasn't during the Stocking Stuffer series, but it was kind of complicated and I found an easier way to do it. And I thought, what a fun thing to stick in a stocking. So let me show you what I'm going to do, or what I've done. I have made hide a spot in a deck of cards. Now last year my husband said, I wonder if anyone has ever tried this with a deck of cards while my niece and I were working on a book, you know, where you put the secret hide a hole in the book. So we got to working on it, and I kind of found a pretty complicated way to do it. I will link that below so you can go check out the first way I discovered it and how I came up with it, and how I'm doing it now, which I think is tons easier. And you know, I have sent a couple of these out through the year and have had just awesome responses. So let me show you how I make these. But isn't that a fun thing to stick in your stocking? Okay, for this you can use any type of cards. I picked up, let me see, I picked up these really cute cards at the Dollar Tree. I thought they were really sweet and, you know, so fun for a child. Most of the year I was kind of recreating this in my head, and I thought, you know, what would make it easier? Because I was using a die cut machine, and, you know, it took an hour or longer to make the box last year. So this year I got to thinking, you know, what would make it easier? So I thought, I started looking for a punch, and that made all the difference in the world. So let me show you what you're going to do. What I like to do is I pull the jokers, because I think it's kind of fun when you open it up and a joker is on top. So, and then I pull 4 extra cards. I have 2 jokers. And that's going to make the top and the bottom of our box. So aren't those cute? Okay, let me show you my first box. When you open it up, it has jokers. I just thought that was fun, since it's just a joke box. Okay, so I'm going to set those aside. We're going to glue those together, and I'll show you that in a little bit. So I have this punch, and this is a tag punch. And this is by Fiskars. I don't know if it says exactly what kind it was. But what I needed was something that had a lot of space, and so that I could hide, you know, make it big enough where I could hide something. And I also needed something that was easy to line up. So you may have something in your stash, you know, maybe a circle, a heart, something like that. I think that would be great. Okay, so I checked out these deck of cards. Now, if I put them with the little antlers up, it was very difficult to kind of make sure, maneuver it, and kept sliding around and stuff. So what I did is I just went the opposite direction, and I put the points up. And on this deck of cards, I just put the flat side up. You want to have a point that you need to line up on every card. Well, on mine, on this one, I'm lining up just to the right of the bottom picture. So this one's like a 9, I think. No, this one's a 10. So just under that spade, right here at the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and line that up. You can hold both sides, both pieces. And it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be pretty close. So if you do that with every piece, and then you'll have, and I have a few that I've already cut, you'll have a pretty good lineup. Now the other set that I did had squares. There we go. So that's what you're aiming for. You just want a pretty good hole in the center of your cards. So I'm going to cut out all those, and then I will come back and show you the next step. So I just wanted to show just a few more how I did that, and I'm just lining it up on every single one, just with this little piece down here. I'm trying to show that really well so you can, so make sure you get a good reference there. But see how I just make sure that that piece right here in the corner is lined up. And this only took about 10 minutes. It really does not take long at all to just line them up. Once you get in the groove, you know, it just doesn't take long at all to punch them. And what's fun about this is, look at these cute tags. So you have these really adorable little tags. So you could put like a solid piece of paper on the back and you put them on your Christmas presents. Isn't that adorable? Okay, so let me do this. I'm just going to line these all up so you can see how they come together. Okay. And see, it's not perfect, but it's pretty close. I think that's really awesome. Okay, so now all we're going to do is glue them together. So let me grab some glue and a paintbrush and I'll be right back. For this, I'm using some art glitter glue, and you just want a good sturdy glue. Probably Elmer's glue would work just fine. So the easiest way I found to do it is just grab a paintbrush and just paint over your card. Put the next one on top of it, line it up, and you're just going to do that over and over and over again. I like to pick it up just so that it's all, I know it's, you know, all correct. Let's see. You're going to have glue everywhere, but you just want to use a glue that dries clear. I think that really helps. Because it's kind of a messy project, but it's really fun. Okay, so now I have it all glued together. I'm going to just set that aside with something heavy on top so that it can start drying. Okay, I'm going to go back to my little piece over here, and Isn't that cute? I'm peeking out. And then I'm going to glue the bottom to this side. Make sure I use plenty of glue. And then I will stick it back under my heavy object. And you just want to make sure, my goal for this is to be able to put it back in the package that it came out of. So if you can do that, I think that's kind of neat, because I think that's kind of how you are able to trick people. Some deck of cards, I think from the dollar store, they don't come in packages, but that's okay. Okay, I'm going to stick that back under my object and do the next 5. Okay, I'm going to let this dry and I will be right back, and as soon as it's dry, we'll put our box together. Okay, so I'm back and it's dry. So now we just have to put the lid on top of our little container. Now on my other one, let me move that over here and kind of zoom out so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so on my other one, what I did is I just put a piece of tape here on the side. I've thought of different ways how to close it up and stuff like that, but I think the tape works really well. Now for this one, since I think it'd be really hard to put tape on the side, so I'm just going to put tape on the bottom. I think that'll be really cute, and I think it'll work just fine. So I'm going to find either some green or some red tape. I think I'm going to go with the red. I have both. And this is kind of like almost like a cellophane tape. It's just a really shiny tape. I would use something stronger than washi. So I would use like a plastic tape or something like that, because I think it'll be, you know, people will look and want to show it off. So I think you kind of need something that's going to hold it up kind of over time. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to make sure you guys can see this. I'm just going to line it up, just put about half on one side, and then I'll save half for the other side. I like the red. I think it's really kind of festive looking. Okay. So the easiest way is to just line it up. Push it down and then pop it up. I think that is so cute. What do you guys think? You know, this to me is so fun because you can, you know, kids think, oh no, you know, I got a deck of cards. Of course, there are those kids who are so excited about deck of cards, but you could put anything in here that you wanted to. What about money? But you know, like a $5 bill or something. I think this would also be really cute for a birthday present. You know, give them a card and a deck of cards. So that is the stocking stuffer for today. So come back tomorrow and join us on day 8 of the stocking stuffer series. Thank you guys so much for watching, and you guys have a great day.
All the lights are coming on now. How I wish that it would snow now. I don't feel like going